Welcome to the session in which we will discuss about another component of a business plan, the people plan. You may remember that we defined a business plan as a guide which outlines the objectives of a business. It then gives details about what the owners of the business must do to achieve those objectives. A business plan consists of 4 sections or sub-plans. These are called marketing and sales plan, production plan, people plan and financial plan. In this section, we will take a closer look at the third sub-plan of the business plan, which is people plan. A people plan highlights the people related capabilities required in the business and ways to get them. Any business requires people to not only make products and deliver services, but also to market and sell them. People are also needed to do work such as accounting, administration, etc. The people plan helps an entrepreneur to consider and answer a set of 10 questions. Let us look at each of these questions in detail now. The first question is, which roles do we need for executing marketing and sales plans and production plans? Are there other roles needed? For example, accounting. Even the smallest of businesses will always have activities related to marketing and production. In a new small enterprise, the entrepreneur is likely to handle all the activities. Still, she needs to be clear about the different activities and people required to handle those activities. When the business grows, she can hire people for those activities. Next question is, which responsibilities does each role have? Which roles make which kind of decisions? Once the activities and the roles are clear, it is important to know the responsibilities of each role. Responsibilities are the work that a role may have to do. Some work is done every day while others are done less frequently. For instance, in a grocery shop, buying raw material is usually done once a week. In a tea shop, utensils are cleaned every day. Each role also has to make certain decisions. In a pickle business, an important decision is the type of pickle to be made in a particular year. The third question is about the specific skills needed for each role. An entrepreneur must consider the skills required for making and selling products and services, as she may not have those skills. Often, entrepreneurs decide to make and sell certain products and services because they have the required skill. However, the right approach is to understand what potential customers need and then plan to make those products by identifying the specific skills required to make or deliver the products and services. Once the roles, their responsibilities and skills required for each roles are clear, an entrepreneur needs to consider the organization structure. The fourth question is more relevant in case of businesses run by more than 7 people. For such businesses, different people do different tasks at different times. Hence, it is important to define a structure to avoid confusion. This involves answering questions such as who allocates work to whom, who reports to whom, and many more. A business needs to pay the people working for it. Hence, a people plan focuses on the cost aspects of a business. Fifth and sixth questions talk about having a policy on payment to the staff. In a business, compensation policy is about deciding who gets how much money, when, how, and why. In group businesses involving more than 6 to 7 people, these are important questions. Without clear answers to these, there can be conflicts in the future. Hence, it is a good idea for every business to decide that at least a part of everyone's compensation should be based on the profits that the business makes. This creates an incentive for people, including the entrepreneur, to work hard for the business. Sometimes an entrepreneur may choose to offer additional benefits to herself or others working in the business. For example, in a tea shop, the workers can get a free meal every day. Such offers make people happy. Hence, the sixth question is, what are other perks and entitlements which we will offer? The seventh question is about the need for a policy on absence from work or leave. Every business must adhere to labor laws and provide a weekly off to every person working in the business. Also, each business must decide who can take how many paid vacations. Deciding the time is also important. Usually, during popular festivals, everyone wants to take a leave. In such cases, the business can be interrupted. Hence, the entrepreneur must think about the timing of the vacation for everyone and plan the business accordingly. The eighth question is very relevant for seasonal businesses. Often, during harvest times, when there is a demand for labor, it gets difficult to get new workers. Hence, the eighth question is, what is our recruitment process? What is our recruitment plan for key roles? Often, a cheap and effective way of recruitment for businesses such as grocery shops is to put up a vacancy poster at the location. The ninth question too is important for group businesses involving at least 6 to 7 people. For such businesses, the entrepreneur must speak with the entire team about roles, responsibilities and skills needed. Often, people then may come forward and say if they are comfortable doing certain tasks or not. An entrepreneur will then know the skills the staff have and the ones they don't have. Last question is linked to the ninth question. The 10th question is, in case the specific people involved in the business do not have the required skills, then how will we train them? Small businesses often cannot afford to recruit highly skilled people. At the same time, entrepreneurs themselves are not always skilled to do everything needed to make the business run successfully. There are often government training schemes available to build skills. Entrepreneurs should make use of such schemes to develop the required skills. As mentioned in the overview of business plan, the 4 sections are connected with each other. A change in any section can cause a change in another section. For instance, any change in the sales plan can have an impact on the number of people required in the people plan. In short, a people plan is also an important component of a business plan. The plan can be prepared by answering 10 questions. The plan will detail out the approach. In small businesses, entrepreneurs manage most of the activities. Still, it is important for them to understand the important people-related questions. The understanding will help them plan their activities in the future when they grow.